Wintertime on the Menning River has many hidden secrets below the surface. While many lay in bed in the below zero conditions, only the dedicated will be rewarded with not only some great fish, ranging from big jew, brim and flathead, but they will also witness the beauty of winter on the riverbanks of this great valley. We headed out to target flathead in the cold water around Wingham. The deep holes range from 5 metres all the way down to 10 metres and consist of rock structure that is holding plenty of bait.
Well, we're using soft plastics to bounce on the bottom, just a short hop lift, slow drop, back down to the bottom again, casting into the bank and just hopping the lure all the way back to the boat, working it down the steps and stairs into the channel, and generally when it hits the bottom of the steps into the deeper water, the flatties are laying right along the edge of it, and they're feeding pretty well this morning. So Adam's just going to net that one for me, if he would please. Thank you, sir. At the moment I'm just using a cut down plastic, because when it was full size it just got annihilated by the last couple of flatties. So I've just cut the front off it and just using the shorter tail. That's a Keytech, that one. Love those. Great little bass plastic as well as flathead. But in the slightly clearer water, a brighter coloured plastic might even do better. But this is working fine, it's beautiful.
So I've come looking for bait. We're at Wingham at the moment, and there is a bit of bait sitting below us. I'll show you on the sounder after. But we've done a couple of drops, and we've got a couple of little ones, but finally something a bit more solid's showing up. She didn't put up any fight either, like she just clunked onto it and sort of just stayed down low. But she'd have to go 50, I'd say. But no, she's a nice solid fish. I got her on a, let's get this out. So come on. There we go. It's got on a little wriggler with a 1/8 jig head. So that's a UV motor oil colour. Yeah, so I'll put her on the mat, get a measurement and let her go.
What do we got? 60 to the tip.
Yeah, 60 tip. That was a bit bigger than I expected it to be. Yeah. Yeah.
59.60.
59.60, so.
Nice one.
Very good. Yeah. I'll let it go and.
Nice and dark.
Yep. Very cool.
I'll do my best not to drop the camera in the water.
Oop, she's gone. Very happy fish. The water's dropped about 4 or 5 degrees since we were here last. So I think these bigger fish are going to start showing up a bit more in these deeper holes. So we'll, what it is, we've got plenty of structure here with all the rock, and it drops down into about 9.5 metres. And then what happens is all the fish are schooling up, and all the baits here, there's prawns on the sounder, all sorts of fish. So we'll keep fishing and we'll show you a bit of this after.
A decent one, this one. That. Nice one. One for the Keytech front crazy flapper. Got a really good action to it, that thing. Even on the drop it wriggles its tails. So there's another nice one. Just a lift and a sink to the bottom. Lift again. Work our way back to the boat. Come over this side. Easy release. Damn, he took off quick. Let's get another one. Alright, just jig this one off the bottom around the bait school on a Keytech crazy flapper. Just trimmed the body down to match the jig head size. It's actually a heavier jig head than normal, but we're just drifting, so here he is. Slippery suckers up here, aren't they? Yeah, I don't know. Beautiful little river flathead.
Hold him up a bit. There we go, that's better.
Probably go maybe 45, I suppose. That's a 40 centimetre mat. Yeah, 45. Nice dark colours on him. They get a bit gold when they're up near the fresh water like this.
So we're just cruising around looking for bait. As soon as we find indication of bait, we're gonna hit spot lock and start fishing. As you can see all the bottom here, all the structure, all your rocks. We want to see a good bunching of bait, and I believe the Glen has just hooked up behind me.
He has.
Is it any good?
Yeah, it's got weight.
We're going to have a look at Glen, which means there must be bait around here somewhere. Oh yeah?
He's a decent one.
Get the net for you. Special one.
Not huge, but he's good legal size.
Another one, very good. So well, there we go.
That was actually down in front of where we're travelling to.
Yeah, okay.
That one.
So here we are. I'll try and shade this a bit. Here's the bait showing up here. This is what we're looking for. If we can find that bait, that's where you want to be dropping your lures and try and get some hits. So what we'll do is Glenn just, the flathead would be sitting here underneath the bait. So Glenn's just pulled one from over here. I'm going to hit spot lock, or Glenn's going to hit spot lock, and I should be able to do some vertical jigging here and pull a couple in and just have a flick around and see what we can get.
I wanted to see what the flathead were feeding on, so I attached my GoPro to some old shark cable and dropped it into the cold water below. The extent of the rocky structure was mind-blowing, and as we moved forward into the bait schools, what we were about to see was like nothing we could have imagined.
Washing the tide with your blood. Where at last is the fire? When will we rid of this fire?
2 hours of footage exposed thousands of schooled up brim.
Gazing around to see water take food, drying your eyes of the saltwater tear, trying to stop this teardrop that appears.
So I just changed over to a paddle tail and I was just slow rolling it along the bottom, and we've been fishing here for probably 15 minutes, and Glenn just got that first one as we got here. But so that's an Holt's herring easy shiner from Keytech, and I was just slow rolling it along the bottom, and I could feel it bumping, and then he just come up and smacked it. So just a bit of a change up. We've been using curl tails, so I went to paddle tail and seems to be doing the trick. So see how we go. See if we get a few more.
It's a Goldie won this one. Oh, you bit down on my finger that time. Yeah. Again, Key-Tech crazy flapper. Look at the colour on that. You get that in the sun, Adam? Turn him over. See, they've still got the white belly, but they get this really gold colour down the sides when they're up here in the fresh. Beautiful fish. Not a bad one. Well, we didn't go, eh? Look at that, glided off strong. Sweet. I know, tell us what's happening, Adam.
Okay. We finally come to some deeper water, and in the background we've got a heap of birds feeding, and I've chucked out, and have a look at this. Sitting in this deep water in behind all these rocks.
We might get a look at the goldy colour on this one too.
Yeah.
It's got that down deep.
These are really sluggish. These are. Come here, big girl. Those spikes. Yeah, I've already been hit today a couple of times, but yeah, these are healthy fish up here. Got it, nice little hook up on the lip.
You want that glove on so you can.
That's right. There you go. Like these fish have been feeding.
On the sunny side, man.
These fish have been feeding pretty well, so.
Still going.
Gotta love these flathead and clear deep water. This is awesome. I think we might have just hit a honey hole. See what happens.
Alright. It's another nice little river flatty. You might go 38. And the Key-Tech crazy flapper again. They just love this thing. A little bit of dizzy scent on there. Nicely marked, that one. We've let a couple of bigger ones go, so we'll put this one in the esky for a feed. He's all standing up nice, look at that. Beautiful.
Okay, so I was just dropping down the deep ledge here, and as soon as I hit the bottom I just felt a bump, and got a nice flathead. He's not huge, but it is what we've been coming up here for. Again, we're in about 5.5 to 6 metres of water, and again it's producing some solid fish. Sweet cold water flathead. Winter time is the best time for chasing these, because there's not much else around except for a few dew.
It's usually when there's cold water.
That's exactly right. This is awesome. We'll see if we can get some more.
Well, here's another little, well, basically a freshwater flathead, just jigging out of a deeper hole in a creek, and just to give you some idea of what you should keep an eye on, always check your leader. This one wasn't down real deep, but with the head shakes, he's chafed the leader up about an inch. So it's always a good idea to see that broke off fairly easy. Always a good idea to retie your leader if you've caught a fish, or at least check it. So I'm going to cut about 2 inches off that and retie it. There's a knot, fresh leader, far less likely to lose the next fish now. Always use a sharp knife to trim your leaders off, saves you chipping teeth. Not all covered in ice now.
No.
It's
Done.
all done.
Any last words, Clint?
Yeah, I'm cold again. We've been out here all day, from dark till dark, but it's been good. Caught plenty of flathead.
Time to go home.
Time to go home. There you go.
Not real fat. They're not real vicious. Not really fighting very hard. That comes off the fight real hard.
That dip.
This is a bit better fish.
A bit better.
I'm gonna start again. Oh no! That's one for the blooper.
Guess who's getting on the blooper reel?
We're live, Glenn.
No, we're not. You just record.
Okay, we are recording, Glenn. Action.
It's important that you move from place to place, but if you need to stop buckling,
Well, Adam's told me that if I cast over towards the bank on that tree there,
I've been like that too.
Flathead will hit this on the drop. So here we go. Perfect cast, about a foot from the bank.
Bring it out to the early morning time. Bring it out to the dirt in the ground. Feeling out the sound of your future.
Okay.
Here
recording.
Yeah, move back a bit. I can't get that.
Yeah, that's right.
Get away from me.
I'll just...
Get away.
Hey, is that better?
That's better.